Okay, so I'm going to show you how to expand. So the first thing is you're going to want a nice base to place your... I get 5 shields where I'm going to build my stem, like right below my stem. So let's just say my stem's right there. I place 5 shields like that at the bottom. Turn on the shields. I always do this pattern, no matter what, because I feel it's the best. Make sure everything's arced. I place a PD at the front, and I make sure arcs cover everything. This is just me freelancing it, but the general idea is that PDs need to cover every angle. See, this PD covers that blind spot, this PD covers this blind spot, and overall everything's covered. And then next up, I place another one of these. I place that there for future reference, and then afterwards I place a distributor right here. I place 3 shields. The 3 shields in the middle is because people like to LS spam the stem, and so this just gives me more time in order to react. And then afterwards I place a distributor here, and then I like to come up here and place my other fabs. I always mess up the distribution placement, but distributors are cheap, so it's fine. I place 5 fabs up here, and then afterwards I bring the pipe up. How you bring the pipe up doesn't matter, as long as you bring the pipe up. Oh, my fingers kind of hurt low-key because I have been typing a lot, but it's fine. And the next step is you just spam arcs on the stem. And the next step, turn these shields on. Oops, I accidentally turned the... Bro. Disable, enable. You get a PD above and below, and then you place arcs. And then you place a PD right underneath here. Yes, I do exactly this exact setup and legit all my stems. Now, I don't do these exact placements other than the PDs. I pretty much always do the exact PD placements every single time. So, you kind of want to be consistent with that because they're like that for a reason. And then up here, once you type these fabs, and this is why I'm very particular about upgrade rush, it's because I always go behind and then I place another 5 shields. I either place it like this, or depending on where my upgrade rush is, if it's behind my skybase, I place it over here and I just place 3. And then I do this. Now here's the main difference, because defending your stem is easy, but this is the main difference between me and everyone else and why I'm so bad at 1v1s. It's because I'm very particular about my defenses. So I go 3 biggies, right, like everyone else. And then afterwards I place a distributor in the middle, so I can get full distributor coverage. And then I place 2 distributors at the end. And afterwards I place 5 fabs, and I place 2 shields in between this distributor. Now this is so that there's no blind spots in the shield defense, because once I turn these shields on, I think they're already on. Yeah, they are. Once I turn these shields on, if I were to just get shields over here and turn them on, there's a chance. Also, I get 2 shields over here. I don't get 3. If I get a 3rd one, I place it right there, but I normally get 2. This is also intentional. I expand like this in case I need an extra opening. And then over here, I always place a 4-way. Most of this tech came up because I kept getting rushed out by meta. Like, this is legit the anti-meta skybase. The anti-metable index skybase. Because it was insane with these rushes, and I couldn't keep up. So I just went slower. And so here, you get your 3 shields. And then after this, it's simple. Make sure arcs are covering every single corner of your skybase. Always get a PD in the middle because it covers both your front and your back. And then afterwards, place a PD below these ones. Now this is just me being, and this is how I always do it. Now, so see, I forgot to decap. One mix-up that I do is, like I said, this is not super particular. I'm always consistent with how I place the PDs, but where exactly I place them isn't always guaranteed. For example, I may not place this PD here. I'll probably place it like right here, just depending on like feeling. But generally speaking, how the PDs are like covering and what they're covering will always be the same. And this particular pattern on how I expand is pretty much consistent with pretty much every single game I play. So yeah, this is how I expand. The only other thing that I'm probably... See, look at how the shields... Notice how all the shields are overlapping into each other. You can take this principle and apply it to the max and just not stack shields like this at all. Get rid of this shield and just do it. And now you see that it kind of looks like I'm shield spamming. Like this kind of looks like a C-base shield spam, if you know what I mean. So like you just perfectly distance all of it. But at this point I'm starting to yap, and I think you start to see why I expand the way I do. And so yeah, that's how you make an anti-Zaki skybase rush.